It was a quiet afternoon. I had just finished cleaning the kitchen and finally lay down to rest my back. The house was silent. My daughters were in their rooms. The housekeeper had already left. And for the first time that day, I allowed myself to breathe. Then, the doorbell rang. I closed my eyes in mild irritation. Who could it be at this hour? The bell rang again. I walked slowly to the door, not knowing that my entire past was waiting outside. "Who is it?" I called, and then, "It's me. Open the door." That voice, even after 25 years, I would have recognized it anywhere. Daniel. The name slipped from my lips before I could stop it. For a moment, I couldn't move. My hands trembled as I opened the door, and there he was. Older, grayer, but unmistakably him. We stood there in silence, two people separated by decades and one unfinished story. He said he had been living abroad. He had only recently returned and learned that my husband had passed away. He had come to offer condolences. Condolences. After 25 years. When he left that day, I stood at the doorway watching him walk away, like a shadow that appears briefly in harsh sunlight and then disappears again. But that night, the past came back. We were young once, carefree, hopeful. Our families were close. His father owned a watch shop on Main Street, and Daniel helped there every evening. One summer afternoon, my younger sister and I were shopping nearby. Daniel saw us and invited us inside the shop to escape the heat. My sister stepped out for a moment, and suddenly it was just the two of us. He locked the door for privacy. We hadn't even spoken a full sentence when his father arrived unexpectedly. The look on his face, disappointment, shock, anger. "Couldn't you speak at home?" he asked. That moment changed everything. That evening, in front of the entire family, Daniel admitted we loved each other, and then they asked me, in front of everyone, to confess. I was young, ashamed, humiliated. Instead of courage, I chose pride. I denied everything. I said there was nothing between us. I watched the hurt in Daniel's eyes, and I said nothing. Within days, he left, and this time, he didn't come back. A year later, I was married to Andrew. He was kind, decent, a good man. But my wedding day tears were not from leaving home. They were for the love I had buried. Years passed. 3 daughters were born: Emily, Claire, Sophie. Motherhood softened my regrets. Life wasn't perfect, but it was steady. Until one day, Andrew passed away. And just like that, I was alone. A widow, with 3 daughters and a modest house. Then Daniel returned. He came again a few days later, and this time he had something to say. He never married. He said he couldn't give his heart to anyone else. He wanted to make things right. He offered security, support, a future for my daughters. For a moment, just a moment, I imagined what life could have been. But before I could decide, my eldest daughter confronted me. They had heard everything. "Mom, we can live with poverty," she said, "but we cannot accept a stepfather." Her words pierced deeper than any sacrifice. That night, I made my choice. When Daniel called again, I told him no. "We missed our time," I said. "What's left are only ashes." He suggested we keep it a secret, but I refused. "I am a mother first," I told him. And that was the end. He never called again. Sometimes I wonder if fate gave us 2 chances, and I lost both. A widow remarrying is not wrong, but being a mother means choosing your children's peace over your own happiness. Today, my daughters are married. They have homes of their own, and I live alone. In quiet afternoons, when sunlight fills the empty rooms, I ask myself, was I strong, or was I simply afraid? Perhaps some loves are not meant to be lived. Perhaps they are only meant to be remembered. Thank you for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more emotional stories like this. And remember, sometimes the greatest love is the one we sacrifice. Until next time, take care.